already know. We are back with Shoot the Ish. Okay, it's me,
Bow.
Erica Kane. We got my co-host Cliff in the building, and we got two
How you doing?
very special guests. Introduce yourselves.
Goosey Gang K, y'all know what the fuck going on. If you know, you know. If you don't, you can go, nigga.
It's a fact. Uchi Spiff, we in a spot. School, BLMF shit, man. You know how we rocking.
School. Okay. I like that. So y'all both are artists.
Absolutely.
And
The best.
what style of music, what genre of music do y'all do?
Whatever y'all want.
What you mean? Whatever. What type of music y'all
I'm
do?
gonna be like,
I'm about to say what y'all do? Y'all do
Give us
Christian
a
rap?
jazz beat, give us 2 days. We
If
gonna
you
have
want us to
something
make
that
some
jump.
Christian rap, we'll be singing
Yes.
the Holy Ghost by tomorrow. You heard?
Praise him. Pass Jesus the blunt, okay? Let Jesus take the
Don't
blunt.
stop no
All right. So one of the things that once I knew you guys would come in, and like one of the things I wanted to be able to ask was just more or less like in this era of music. I mean, you guys are obviously young, and truthfully, what type of music do you actually do? What type of like material you guys have out right now? What type?
Shit. We got, man, that shit out. I ain't gonna front. Me personally, because me and bro do music together, but we be having our solo shit too. Like, I got love shit out. I got, you know what I'm saying, conscious shit out. Mad type shit, drill shit, all type shit. However I'm feeling in the moment is what I'm gonna give you, because that's what an artist is supposed to do.
Okay.
I got a album out called Different Vibes. That's all different types of flows, all different types of styles. I got a love album now just to say I could do it. But recently I've been I hopped on the Jersey drill movement. It's a couple people doing it. It's lit. It's lit right now.
Wait,
It's
can I ask you a
going
question
crazy.
though? What is the Jersey drill for those people who don't know? Like,
Oh
what
yeah,
is
I was
Jersey
just
drill?
about to say, is Jersey drill different? Like, is drill music different? Like Jersey, New York,
different
Bronx,
from, like,
Drill music
Chicago.
is drill music. Chicago drill music is Chicago drill music. That was based off killing niggas. Then Herb upgraded it, started making it a little more conscious. Then New York took their gravitational pull, you feel me, threw a little more of a beat on it, like the club beat with a little more
So is drill like
consciousness.
trap?
Yeah, but Jersey drill is different from all that
But
drill.
what's the difference? Like
Jersey drill, you feel me? It's off club beats, and in order to make y'all,
like the Jersey Club type.
it's pain to
thing
make
that
y'all
was
turn.
there.
It's
Gotcha,
pain to make
gotcha.
y'all. It's really you can relate to this. Jersey, we can relate
So,
to this.
so you would say Jersey drill music is really just based on like rock, like based on the club music that Jersey is known for. So it's like y'all rock to those type of beats and stuff like that.
Correct. We rock to them, and it's like another form of drill music that's on a regular beat. But you got, if you know, you know. You feel me? Like that's if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Drill music. You feel me?
All right.
Like-
Now, one of the things that I do recognize, like, you know, understanding, like, I still keep my ear to most of the modern day music right now, right? And one of the things that I realize is, like, you know, obviously the drill thing is the most popular thing going on right now. How do you guys feel like right now in this scene or the way music is going now? How do you see yourselves going or making yourself known in this era of music right now? I'm gonna ask a lot of deep questions.
That was a motherfucking good ass question.
Saying, like, what type of impact do I want to have
Yeah.
during my career?
What makes y'all different? There's so many other, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like, pardon me. I feel like I'ma hop on every trend they set, just so I can say I can do it, and at the same time I'ma still differentiate with my own individual style. You feel me?
I'm not gonna lie with I don't know what that word means.
Individual, pardon me.
Oh, you said different.
Differentiate.
Oh, I was
That's
about
what
to
he
say.
meant.
I was like,
I
damn,
knew
he
was
about to
trying
put me
say.
D with some new shit. I was like, I didn't know what
but
the
I-
fuck
Pardon
that
me,
was.
you might have to lower your vocabulary.
No. I thought it was a
What?
new fucking word. To be honest, I was like, oh shit.
Put the 1800 on the walk.
You heard? I got
Yeah,
the
yeah,
1800 and system.
yeah, I already
You might
know I
have to
shoot the
lower
edge,
his
though.
standards today. You heard?
I already know how we get down. We go drink by half
We're
the
gonna
time.
enjoy ourselves, okay? Because that's what it's about.
Now, what would you say? Where you coming from then?
I mean, honestly, like, different is about being you. Like, the reason people be like, oh, you got to be different is because everybody else is trying to be the same as the next motherfucker. Like, I ain't out here trying to be the same. I can't talk about what you talk about. I can't talk about what bro talk about because I ain't did what he did. So I ain't gonna be like, oh, he said some shit. Let me try to say it in a different way. That shit is false, bro. So I'm gonna say what I got to say on the track. Even if he talking about some shit that I can't relate to, we gonna make it mesh. We gonna make it blend. You know what I'm saying? So it's like being about you. No matter what beat you do to, no matter what you doing, what genre you're in, it's about being you. If you ain't being yourself, then it's like you ain't being different at all. You being somebody else.
I love that idea.
I like
because,
that.
Like on one of my blog posts, I was talking about like people need to expand their comfort zone because a lot of people are used to like being stuck in this little bubble. But what you saying is kind of like motherfucker, you could throw me in the Alps and I'll rap about the fucking mountains and the snow, and I ain't live here before, but I can tell you what I see. Like, so I fucks with that. You know, you are very, you know, you're an explorer. Okay, no Dora.
Now, I got a lot of questions because I do like to know, like, you know, the mindset of the young, and especially in the music thing. But one of the things that I realized, do you guys recognize that, or what I should say, what's real nowadays, as far as like, because, you know, everybody want to keep it real to the point that they keep it real to the wrong point. So in today's music, I hear that word a lot. I'm real, and I gotta show niggas I'm real. And so, what is real to you guys, especially when it comes to the music and what you putting on wax right now?
I feel like that's like you can't really single that to a person, like, or to a group of people. Like, what's real to you guys is like what's real to you is what's real to me. We gonna look at the same thing, and if it's fake, it's fake. If it's real, it's real. And if I don't understand that it's not real, and you understand that it is, then you need to put me on. And if you put me on and I still don't understand that shit, like, I mean, like, I don't know how to put it. Like,
it's also perspective in a way.
No. That's why I asked them. I asked them, like, you know, they the ones that are the musicians. No.
So I'm saying I feel like that's what he's getting at. Like, it's your perspective. It's how you.
No. That's why I want to know what's real to them. Like, what it is. Like, when you getting on the mic and you spitting, like, what's keeping it real, or do we hold shit back?
It's about moral standards in whatever community you grow up in. Like, integrity. That's what it really stands for. Like, I'm going to stand for what I grew up around. It's like being a product of your environment. Like, I know what I know. Like, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
I'm starting to realize that's y'all word. If you know, you know.
What is it? YK.
I feel like, you know, that's bonus track. No the word real, like, if you saying that shit should be authentic, like, I shouldn't be able to hear nobody that sound like that, because that's your pain, that's your struggle, that's your turn up. You feel me? That's what you going through on your daily basis. I should be able to go ask your friend, your right hand man, like, oh, he said such and such in his rap. You feel me? Like, is that's real? Even if he say no, he should be able to tell me about something that's real. You feel me? You know, bars be bars, I guess, whatever. But like, I don't want to hear that much cap in your rap. That's real. Like, whether you the 9-to-5 worker, whether you a person that's getting your heart broke every day, or you a person that's drilling shit in the streets, I want to just hear whatever's you doing. You feel me? Because I might be able to relate to that. You may never know. I want to hear what you doing. If it's cap, I can't relate at all. Like, you was lying to me, dead in my face.
And real recognize real.
But I think I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying?
But that's see, the real reason I asked that question, because what's going on in New York, right? And the mayor trying to stop drill rap, right? And the fact that he's trying to stop real rap. But when you look at the drill rap that's happening over there, it's more or less they keeping it too real. And the fact that they keeping it too real, niggas is getting arrested and put in informant. But
yeah, because that's gonna happen. They don't want you to be woke.
Regardless of the fact, whether if niggas stop killing niggas today or tomorrow, niggas already done died. Niggas already done lost homies, brothers, sisters, mothers, little brothers, babies, baby mothers, all types of shit. So it's like that pain gonna go on forever. So I'm not gonna stop talking about it just because I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna forever release this pain on this track, and you can't tell me I can't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So niggas just gotta understand that.
You gonna stick to your shit regardless of what's going on.
And that shit come from past trauma too. Like, the old heads be trying to act like they didn't put this shit upon us as youngins in the first place. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, let's get into it.
Let's
get into it though.
I feel like, if you don't, like, why we gotta stop rapping about it, tell them stop listening to it. Charge them for listening to it. Like, I don't got no choice on what anybody gonna type in on YouTube. You feel me? That's not my decision. I'm gonna talk about what I go through personally. You feel me? Like, and however you take that is how you take that. If you don't want, there's censor ways as parents. You don't gotta let your kids listen to that. However old they is.
Bro. It's like this, right? You don't want your kid sitting at home watching porn. You monitor that. You make sure your kid is not sitting down doing that. So why are you letting your kid sitting down watching?
Music is just as influential
to drill music. Yes. Like, it's the same shit.
Now, look, I'm always play devil advocate, right? I'm gonna play devil's advocate because I would say the same thing. I would say, look, we listen to music, right? what's the difference between rappers? Because rappers have a tendency to say, well, if they look at TV, actors be doing all this crazy shit. But the difference between, I always said the difference between an actor and a rapper is sometimes in the acting, you're paid to act that way, right? But then they go back and they regular, right? And at the same time, with rappers, they're literally trying to always prove that they are what it is that they say. So a lot of times when people say, think about actors compared to, because you use the example, they could watch TV, but once they cut that, like Scarface, after he finished acting that out, he went home. And he was Al Pacino. The difference is when he finished Scarface, he didn't still act like he was Scarface. So sometimes I feel like that's what most people try to go against when they say both sides. So a lot of times what I always want to know with a lot of MCs or whatever is that keeping it real goes wrong with it to a certain point, though.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But it's also like, where's there a line? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you can't ask somebody to stop listening to or expressing their pain and however they express it. But we can't also say like, oh, whatever, don't let your kids listen to it. Like, it has to be a line, but y'all can't just want majority of it. Like, no, y'all just have to stop making the music and we'll be fine. Like, then what do we get?
So basically, just to get back to the point, like, in reference to music and the fact that y'all do the drill, y'all do the different music, because like I said, I'm more fascinated, or not really say fascinated, I'm more intrigued with the people who actually do drill music, because like one thing like I keep trying to emphasize is the realness of it. And understanding, I really want to know, like a lot of times people saying like with it, one of the main issues is that you're saying that like how everybody changes, but then you said Jersey is different, but is the meat to the Jersey drill the same thing like everybody talking about popping people? So Jersey drill ain't like that.
And one type of Jersey drill is more so like energetic, like Jersey club music. You feel me? Remember, like it's more so to dance. But even our drill music, it's more painful. Like even in Chicago, than New York, not to be, feel me, but it's more painful. It's like New York and Chicago more focused on the murders, the bodies, shit that happened.
Okay.
New Jersey
it's more political,
focused on,
basically.
Yeah, New Jersey focused on the pain, like.
So you're talking about more or less about the loss. Y'all talk more or less about the loss.
New Jersey got a story, you feel me, that we ain't never really get a chance to tell. We ain't never had as much exposure, you feel me? Like even when Fetty Wap got famous, we ain't had when Fetty Wap got famous, the lower, like I say, like the niggas that wasn't on his level didn't get famous off that Jersey drill. Everybody got a chance to tell their story.
People, I feel like, looked at him like he was the only one, and a lot of people don't realize there's certain artists, like for instance Queen Latifah came out of Jersey, like
or Kazi, what's the nigga Snapbacks and Tattoos nigga? They was from Jersey.
People that came from Jersey.
We definitely was just having this conversation.
I mean, a lot of even celebrities live in Jersey. Why? Because the cost of living is cheaper, and you can still be close enough to New York to do what you got to do. But people will talk shit about Jersey because, in effect, in my opinion, I feel like it's some hateration.
It's not that.
It's not hate.
It's our turn. Everybody get their turn. Every state got their turn. It's our turn to tell their story.
But people be talking about dirty Jersey. Like it's certain terms that are out there that that's why I feel like it's hateration.
They dirty too, and
no, but I'm just saying that's
that
why.
Come from certain situations though. Like niggas be talking about shit like sports. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like y'all just take it.
Talk about it. Where did the Giants practice at? But what's their name?
But I'm saying though, like
I'm just saying.
That's real shit. Like you gotta remember,
right.
like y'all go to New York for what though? Like for the class, for the hot.
To see a show because of where the location is.
This the trenches, nigga. This is real. Like for
see,
real.
it's not
I
the.
say that Jets ain't the niggas living in the trenches.
It's a different story out here. It's a different story.
You're definitely right.
Out here. So it's like it's a different type of story.
You got
fucked up everywhere.
You gotta realize.
The aspects and the,
you gotta realize music.
Saying dirty Jersey,
All right, let me let him run.
You know what I'm saying? My fault.
No, you're definitely right.
One of the things is it's never about far as people hating on Jersey. The problem is that Jersey's location. You can't be next to the most populous city in the world, which is New York. So that's the real reason why Jersey doesn't get put on. Let me just be honest. Think about this. When you think about Florida, question. When you think about Florida, what do you think about?
Not even. Ayo, you want to know what it is?
Oh, we can't do this.
It was in the context
of having a private
conversation. In my opinion, that's what I'm speaking on. It was
that's why niggas don't like New York niggas in the first place though, because the way niggas say shit.
And you're definitely right. But I'm not one of those people like I'll be saying I was born in Jersey, but I don't feel like my ties are in Jersey. Like when I meet people, real talk, all over the U.S., most people say, yo, you remind me of a Cali girl. Don't know why, but I hear that. But for me, it feels like that lets me know I'm not sanctioned to one place. I just happen to be born here.
Yeah.
But I don't feel
That's how it's
sanctioned to
supposed
one
be,
place.
though. That's how
You
it's
know?
supposed to be, though. Niggas don't know that type of freedom. That's what he was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Before we got on the cameras and all that.
Yeah.
All right, so
Behind the scenes.
so basically, only thing one of the things, like I said, we mentioned it, and I'm glad you guys showed me something about what Jersey drill music actually is.
Yeah, it's different.
All right, so
Jersey
one of the
drill.
things that is this one last thing, or do you guys something that you want to ask the artist?
I would like to ask them something.
Okay, no.
So when y'all were talking about like y'all love album, right? Or y'all love mixtape or whatever. Is
Me
that
preferably
like
with
to
split.
is that like dedication to the ladies? Is that like to get the ladies into your songs or
Nah,
Okay.
that's for me to just tell a
pain.
story. That's why I say
Yeah.
Jersey got a different story than everybody else. We be having
But
stories.
can't
see,
put a
that's
state
why
on
I'm
that.
glad I asked.
No. My love album particularly is called Heartbreak Sells. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Heartbreak Sells. It does. That's exactly what happens. Everybody get famous off a heartbreak. I'm just telling
No,
mine.
you're 100%.
My heartbreak was in jail. I felt my first heartbreak.
But no, that's why I
Yeah,
just
it's
asked because
particular.
y'all said like a love album mixtape. So I just wanted to because I know the ladies would probably thinking, oh, love, did it have to do with ladies? But you saying that it's
Somewhat, Ayo, it's somewhat
point
the
of
parts of you hold me
Yeah.
down, and some parts of the part they did. You feel
Okay.
me? It's just you gotta listen to it and to it. It is called Heartbreak Sells. It's on our brother.
Heartbreak Sales.
Bad. Nah.
I
What's
like
this?
that. Heartbreak. Bruh. Ew. This motherfucker. Hold on, hit the ew. Yeah.
Oh,
All right, so I mean, so
He's
basically,
a master at the
so
soundboard.
basically, you wanted just to make sure that they got the songs for the ladies.
No, I just wanted to know what the love album that they were talking about meant. That's
All
what
right.
I wanted to know.
I got singles, bro. Got albums. I be
So
high,
wait.
man.
So how long?
Okay.
So all right, real question, because obviously we interviewing you guys. How many years you been rapping?
Shit. I don't need no. I ain't gonna lie.
Her, put a number on it.
What about you?
Forever. I just
10,
started
like
recording
12.
2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Like
facts.
probably 2 years ago, like a year and a half ago.
Now, one thing that I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna play the old guy that's just the grumpy MC or the grumpy person who loved rap music from back in the 90s and shit like that. So what would you say, like, do y'all put like lyrics into y'all music, or is just like, you know, like, how do y'all take y'all craft? Do y'all take it real serious? Y'all go hard in it, or like you just like, look,
Sound like you want to hit some bars.
That's a fact.
I'm just saying,
I was
just,
thinking they could do a freestyle though. I'm not even gonna
look,
lie.
I mean,
I would
look,
love a
It's
freestyle.
about my shit.
all right, so right now, I mean, y'all said y'all rhyme, y'all do a lot of stuff. So right now, we want to hear a little something, just a little sample, whatever y'all can do. So you got a beat right now. You gonna for us?
You know I do, my boy.
All right, so let's go.
Hey, let's go. Freedom Militia. When I get a glizzy, I up and go crazy. 2 2 3 spit, make it rock with the baby. I'm rapping the rock, cause the block is go crazy. I'm watching the cops, cause I'm trying to catch ops on the team. Said you ain't got no ops, bet. Guess I gotta get the drop them later. Nigga better have some hops. He don't play the gate, end up with a facelift. I'm on the back of the back block, on the front line. Don't get fucked like a laptop. I'm on flipping the shiesty. It's a kickback. Shit, I heard it was mad ops. I'm in the with a bad dot in the back of the G-Rock. Shit, I'm more than a G-spot. Bro, pass me the G-Lock. Shit, I'ma start shooting as soon as the first stop. Cause they wanna beatbox, so me, I ball, I pull up with these shots. Now he got a beast top, and shot, they shot, knock all of his teeth out. Now I put my meat out, now she starts her sucking like all of her teeth out. Go point his team out, if I don't got it bad, knocking them clean out. Now he lost his AirPods, he screaming, he sound like Lil Jon. Might be a pill, don't know what he on, he gon' know better once the nigga gone. Turn, know a nigga wrong, but the pussy good and she got the jaws. M30 got me taking long, she take it down, think her tonsils gone. Ayy, and she got a crib in the hood, a trap in the truck, in the truck, I'm a mover. Triggers the hit it, he hit his medulla, pull up in Puma, hop out and pull up the boom. Monty gon' Puma, shoot up the car and make a need a tuna. We hop out and make another room, we hop out and make another room. Like Monty just got a new pack, and that's not a rumor, I think that it's facts. Like Katie was all in his ass, and that's his bitch, but she let him smash like. And I hit a lick for a brick, it was lit. I hit everything up in the stash like I hit a lick for a brick, it was lit. I took everything up in the stash like.
I'm feeling that. I am feeling. I actually like that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Wait. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. It pause on that real quick. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna just say this. I'm 45, right? I've been in. You gotta understand. I'm from Newark all day, where everybody the rap was getting big in Newark. We had, if you from Newark, everybody know East Orange was the one that was trying to get on mic, or like everybody had a demo. This is when people was really giving CDs, and I'm gonna tell you what I always heard. Production was always horrible when niggas came from Newark. And when they put out demos, it sounded like they was doing shit, and a lot of niggas didn't rhyme or they thought they rhymed. But I'm gonna give you that. That shit was nice. That shit was nice. The flow was right.
Definitely.
You flew to the beat, and I heard the words. I was hearing what the fuck you was saying. I think it was what the fuck. It was one. I can't even remember it right now.
He said so much shit.
Yeah,
he
did say a lot of shit, but I liked it. I ain't gonna even lie. I like that shit. Lil cousin throwing up lane signs, his hands and his fingers anorexic. I like that. I like that.
Next time y'all gotta call me back. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Just to be honest with you, I'm gonna say you guys got some talent. I'll give you that. Look, the thing is, I understand that sometimes the journey can be hard. Like I said, you can either fall, keep going back up. But the thing is that anything you're trying to do, you gotta be persistent. Persistent and consistent. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So, it's good to see that, rap ain't done, and I'm glad that y'all even showed different parts. You did your rhyme, you did yours, and I like the different dynamic that y'all came with it. And I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised. I ain't gonna lie, I thought y'all was gonna be some regular ass niggas that say I rhyme, and I'm like, yeah, here go these.
Yeah.
Yeah. But nah, I give you that. Yeah. Look. The thing is, the struggle is a struggle, and it's almost like the basketball game sometimes. But like I said, what separates you, and what you got to realize what separates you is, are you willing to do it more than the next motherfucker? Because at the end of the day, just like a YouTube channel, right? Everybody doing YouTube channels, but the whole thing is, I gotta feel like we gonna be consistent. We gonna keep doing it. We gonna keep doing it. And it's just like with music. There's 100 people trying to get out of this. Everybody trying to get in. Everybody trying to come up. But the thing is, if you got the talent and you don't use the talent, fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you getting nice, you nice. Stay consistent. You got to beat the next motherfucker out of doing whatever they doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at people and realize, like, that nigga quit on these days. That nigga don't do this days. I seen what we just did today. I won't ever look like this again tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you got to realize. This is something that y'all, maybe the first time y'all was on a podcast doing something, but now you'll never make the same mistake twice. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's what you got to learn. Like, going forward, you got to always realize, I will never make the same mistake twice. So, now, obviously, we're going to talk about some current topics. I hope you guys are ready to talk about this. We got to talk about the most trending topic right now, which is Will Smith smacking Chris Rock. What do you guys think about that? I got a lot to say, so what y'all think about it?
Let's get to the start of what happened first before they get into it. Okay? No, I don't know. I don't recall exactly what was said. I just know that Chris Rock was hosting the Oscars 2022, right? And he made a comment, a joke, about Will Smith being next to G.I. Jane. He was referring to Jada Pinkett Smith. Now, Jada Pinkett Smith is bald now. And
Wait, okay, let me stop you. I'm sorry that I interrupted. I'm gonna tell you what happened because all right. So what happened was on the Oscars, Chris Rock made a joke about a movie G.I. Jane which starred Demi Moore.
Okay.
It was a movie about a female going into I guess it was the Marines and was like in a boot camp. So and in that movie, Demi Moore actually shaved her head, so she was bald headed. So when Chris Rock was talking about Jada Pinkett Smith and she had a bald head, he was like, "I'll see you in G.I. Jane 2." And that's when Will Smith walked up on the thing in reference to that. So basically that was how the joke went and about the G.I. Jane.
Well, I was just also going to say that she has alopecia, which is a condition where, your hair starts falling out. So that's why she shaved her head bald. That's why I wanted to put that out there.
Okay.
So that adds to, I guess, the emotion.
So how did y'all think that move went? Was it some
What did you
punk
think
shit?
when it happened, when you saw it?
I thought, like, if you a man defending your wife, that's cool. The only reason I didn't take, like, kindly to it is because he laughed first.
Mm-hmm.
God,
Who laughed?
Will laughed first.
Okay.
He found it funny.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then, like, for you to take it that far, it was like, that's OD.
Okay.
Because you found it funny personally. Like, I understand she was hurt, but you genuinely found that shit funny. Like, so
Okay.
that shit was funny as hell.
Do you think it was real?
What?
You think it was a real or stage? I mean,
50-50 on it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm 50-50.
Yeah, I'm 50-50 on if it's staged. Now I don't really know. I ain't gonna tell you. I hope Will ain't go out like that. You had it like you need that much publicity. Like,
it look crazy. I ain't gonna
I
Look,
hope he ain't go out.
to
like
me,
that.
I thought it was faker than WWE. Because for one, to me, I feel like any man that just made a joke and he thought it was some confrontation, he walked up on the stage, he puts his hand behind his back, and he actually leans in. Now, if you watch the video,
You're talking about Chris Rock
Yeah, Chris
leaned
Rock
in.
put his hands behind his back and leaned in, and then he was like bracing for it. So I'm like, wait, what nigga allows himself to get smacked and put your hands in any confrontation? Nigga walk up on me, the first thing I'm like, like, whoa, this motherfucker puts his hand behind his back and was like, nah. So that right there already made it fake. But most people saying that, oh, I think it was real because when he got back to his seat, the nigga said, "Keep my wife name out your fucking mouth." And I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck if it was alopecia or not. We talk about Russell Westbrook here. I mean, not Russell Westbrook. What the fuck? Kevin Durant here. His shit look fucked all the way up. But guess what? People talk about that shit. So,
Look, at the end of the day, I just feel like he had to say, "Don't speak on my fucking wife," because it was staged. When something is staged, you have to portray as if you are on a stage. And you have to remember, Chris Rock and Will Smith are phenomenal. Let me repeat. They are phenomenal actors, okay? And just as my co-host said, when someone comes up to you and they're very aggressive, let me start here. We're talking about the Oscars. There was no security that approached Will Smith, okay? They didn't even take him off stage. And then he was still able to accept his award.
word.
So in any other position, right? If you do something that the Oscars, and the Oscars said they don't condone violence. If you do something that an organization doesn't condone, why are you still allowed to receive an award? Michael Phelps lost some of his medals because he was smoking weed afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to me, you have to think about it. When was the last time y'all even really watched the Oscars? When was the last time the Oscars was even on Twitter or on Instagram or a meme?
Oscars not black. What was that
No,
hashtag?
but my thing is, that's the point. They realized in this time and age, to be relevant is to what? To do something outrageous. To do something where people are like, oh my God, did you see that last night? I mean, I literally saw a post and someone said, yo, the Grammys is next weekend. If they want to top the Oscars, they got to have Pete Davidson hosting and Kanye in the front row. And that just shows
I
you.
will watch it though. I ain't gonna lie, I will watch it.
And people
definitely gonna
would
watch
definitely watch. So to me, it's just like,
what happened, even
it's
if it's fake.
it's hilarious,
Worst part.
especially when you think about the August Alsina shit. If Will ain't smack that nigga, come on now.
You gonna watch
Chris
the
Rock-
Oscars next year?
Huh?
You gonna watch the Oscars next year?
I never watched the Oscars. I
You
didn't
gonna
watch it
next
this year.
But you gonna watch it next year?
I am
You
not.
You just seen Chris Rock get smacked. You're not gonna watch it next year?
Why am I gonna? I didn't watch it this year.
I understand.
You know why? Because the way social media is set up, whatever is important, I'm gonna see online. So what the fuck I gotta watch it for? I honestly, for a long time, stopped watching a lot of the award shows because I realized things were rigged. I realized things were set up for an agenda. And for me, I really love music. You know what I'm saying? I really love the arts. I really love film. So I don't like seeing that fake shit. I don't like seeing that. Like, to me, if I was an artist, I don't even want to be categorized on the billboards. Because to me, it doesn't value who I am if I'm on the billboards or not.
Let's bring it back to Will.
Go ahead.
So
Rich on the motherfucking billboards. Put me on right now. Fuck
but
that.
now,
Give
so
me a mill.
what like
Fuck
you
that.
say you guys are 50-50 whether or not you believe it's real or not. So why would you say you 50-50 on it then? Why you think it's real or why you think it's more fake then?
I ain't gonna lie. I feel 50-50 on it because it's like what she just said. Like, everybody these days doing something to stay relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you fail, you know what I mean? And a lot of these Hollywood motherfuckers be like the first ones to give in.
And
to
who
that
has a
shit.
comedy tour coming up?
So it's like, exactly.
Chris
It's
Rock.
For the self. So it's like, I wouldn't see why they been memes the whole year. He about to win an award of, maybe it was just perceived the wrong way and they running with that shit. I don't know. That's why I'm 50-50
Yeah.
on it. But also that nigga said something about his wife. And I mean, I'm like, maybe that nigga did get up there and just slap the shit out that nigga. I don't know. You never know. He still, you know what I mean? You still got a little bit of nigga in him, maybe. I don't know.
What you think? What's your standpoint?
I feel like whether it's fake, whether it was real, they just gross the income that I want to make.
That's a fact.
Look, I mean, I see the way y'all coming from it. Look, I'm gonna be on some real shit. The way I feel about the smack was this, and I thought it was some coonery shit. To be honest with
Definitely.
you, because when you
Dance,
really
nigga,
think
dance.
about when you
Cause I
really
mean-
think about the Oscars and the history of the Oscars, black people ain't never been perceived correct
Come on.
in the Oscars or the Academy Awards, and the fact that it took two black niggas when the decline of watching the Oscars was happening. And you took these two motherfuckers, whether or not it was real, because if he went up there, that just showed black people still, no matter how rich you get, we still gotta be niggas. We don't know how to solve problems without resorting to
Civilly.
violence.
Exactly.
And then if it was fake, we did some coonery shit for the Oscars, which that didn't accept us. And a couple of years ago, Will and Jada didn't even go to it because they was protesting against the Oscars. So I'm like, wait, you just protested and then you did some coonery, acting violent shit to perceive us, because at the end of the day, whether or not you do it or not, you still look like two niggas that's beefing with each other. Because I doubt if motherfucking Ben Stiller and Adam Sandler was up there, they would have did the joke like that, whatever. Or if they did it, everybody would have knew it was fake. They would have received it as it was comedy.
Exactly.
With us, we gotta be violent.
Exactly. And what I wanted to add too about the Oscars, one thing that people tend to forget is when most black actors get an Oscar, honestly, that is a downfall because they get blackballed afterwards. When Halle Berry got her Oscar for Monsters Ball, you ain't never see her get up for an Oscar again. Like, there's certain people who literally will say after you get an Oscar, you're blackballed. So that's why I said if I'm an artist, I don't want to be on the billboards, because then you're letting a whole nother organization that has a different agenda grade you on your artistry. And you should not give anyone that control to grade how good you are. You know what I'm saying? Your shit could be on the billboards and you'll be 20th spot, knowing damn well you deserve to be number one. Why even let them grade you? And that's how I feel about the Oscars. Why even let the Oscars determine how good you are as an actor? That shit don't mean nothing, because guess what? There are motherfuckers who have been movies for years, 20, 30 years, and I don't care if they ain't getting no Oscars, but guess what? When I watch TV, I see the replays on the movies, on the shows, whatever they did before, because that's what's making money. It's not about what award they got. It's about what the sales of the actual production was.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie.
But who controls those numbers is what I'm saying. And that's the point you have to...
Life ain't fair. Life ain't cheap. You ain't always going to be a winner in everything you play. Once you learn that, you'll win in majority.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. Don't put yourself where you feel like, oh, I need to be on the billboards. If you're on the billboards, that's great.
Why you don't want to be on the billboard?
Yeah, I want to know why you don't want to be on the billboard.
If they saying the winners are here, I want to be where the winners at.
Well,
if the losers are not on the billboard, I want to be on the billboard.
So the reason why I'm saying that is because the same way why I forget what exactly it's called, but Kanye actually put himself outside of that. Because when you are put in the billboards, depending on where you're ranking, that's how your success is measured. So if you are not on the billboards, they can't measure your success.
Sometimes I hate the
It can only
fact.
be measured
That's
by.
like mad years of being
Yeah.
on the billboard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't like when Kanye talking now because I get what he's saying. But Kanye, when you just did a documentary, you was mad that niggas ain't listen to you even in your studio. So when it's all said and done, it's like if I play a sport, I want to make it to the top. I want to make it to the finals. I want to make it to the play. I want to do that because that's what you're supposed to do. So if that we talking about music, even though we getting off the subject a little bit, but the reality is, if I'm a musician and they telling me that's where I gotta go to know where I'm at, that's what I'm striving to be to make it to the billboards.
And look, and that's fine that you feel that way. I just feel like it's certain people, like for instance, Fab, right? After he was not on a label, he was still doing music. He was still doing shit. But when I was listening to him in interviews, he was saying, first off, I'm able to do this. Why? Because I'm not buying this shit. I'm renting. I'm making sure that I'm putting out what I want to put out. Because when you're on the billboards, you're putting out what your record label wants you to put out. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I fucks with independent artists. I like the independent artistry because you have more creative ability. And I like to see that creative ability because there's a lot of artists, for instance, like The Weeknd, Nicki Minaj, where when they had that creative ability, they were fire to me. But once they got commercial, it was like, oh, okay, Do We Have a Problem, Nicki song. Blick, blick. Like, to me, it's corny because I know the real Nicki. This ain't the real Nicki to me. And that's, as a person who loves, breathes, and lives music, who has musicians in her family. I have, directors in my family. I have people who, put certain people who are in the spot there are now because of what they believed in. So I just feel like it's fine that you feel that way. I'm just saying and that's why I did not decide to go with being a singer. I'd rather be a songwriter because I didn't want to feel like I had to be controlled under certain constraints just to be looked at as number one.
Okay.
Would you?
I just want to bring the topic back. I swear we forget about fucking white.
That's
people.
like-
We did talk
that's
about
like-
Will and Chris,
that's like-
but I feel
That's like me not charging for a feature because I love music. This how I'ma feed
But
my
that's
family.
not what I'm saying,
This
though.
how I'ma feed my kids. If
But
the
that's not what I'm
billboard is
saying.
going to make me more money to feed my
But that's
family,
what you think.
Why wouldn't it absolutely is. Why wouldn't it?
So what I'm saying
and it's different strokes for different folks. As
Of
an independent
course.
artist, there are some independent artists that generate more of an income
Of
off of that.
course.
But there are some label artists that generate so much more of an income. It's
But
your
do you know
universe.
any personally is what I'm saying. Like, I get where you're coming from.
As an independent artist or a label artist?
No, regardless, I'm
What?
getting where you're coming from, but if you literally don't live their life, because there's a lot of people like on Instagram, they'll, like Instagram models, right? They look like they're living in this luxury houses and all this other shit. People are good at putting out what they want you to think. So my thing is, I'm not knocking what you're saying. Just make sure you do your research. Make sure you know that if you do it the same way they did it, you are going to get the return that you're looking for. Because just because someone else got a return that you think they got, you don't need to go by their path because that's not your path.
I'm going off the current return I got as an independent artist myself. As the current return, if a label offered me $100,000 right now, I stole. I could feed my family a little something, a little better than I'm feeding them right now, right? Little son, and even if I wouldn't take the $100,000 deal, it's more than I could offer my family right now. It's deeper than just that. Yeah, I'm spitting my pain, but I'm spitting this for a reason. Because if it was up to me, I wouldn't spit none of this shit.
No, yeah.
I wouldn't. It's not for the love of this shit
And-
no more. I invested into it. I took out of my daughter's mouth to invest in that, and I'm about to have a son. So now I gotta make it count.
But that's why I'm saying this, because I can see that y'all are real artists. Y'all are real people. The industry will look at y'all and try to take advantage and use you. They'll literally say, hey, I know he won 100,000. Guess what? I'm going to tell him we're going to give him $1 million.
Would you let
But
your
he doesn't
boss
know-
tell you to sweep up a mess you didn't make? Would you let your 9-to-5 boss tell you to sweep up a mess you did? Jeff just spilled some shit on the floor. Can you sweep this up for Jeff? Would you
If that's
sweep it up?
not in my job description,
All right,
no.
so
Pardon me for management. Hit WTS Mitchell on the gram. Make sure the best management in motherfucking New Jersey. The best motherfucking videos in New Jersey. No post visual. No post motherfucking visuals. You heard? You feel me? You need the best mix in motherfucking New Jersey at Ace Moolah Official. That's it. I think. You feel me? And if you need the best freestyle feature in New Jersey, hit up NBM Franco. You feel me? But it hit me too. You know what's going on. Philly gang shit.
All right. So, again, like I said, you know, I definitely appreciate you guys coming through, letting us be able to hear some music that you guys have. And, you know, as I tell your homie right here, like, it's cool to speak up a little bit before we end out the thing. Just give us your handles and everything like that.
Handles everything.
Oh, you know the vibes. You can catch me at the Uchi Way on Instagram, Uchi Spiff on everything else.
Is that how it's spelled out? Like
That's a fact.
no
Oh,
underscore?
It's underscores between that, but I'm the first one that's gonna pop up because I should be the only nigga that pop up. You see me, you know the vibe.
Uchi spelled out what?
But tell them.
OOCHIE. It's THE underscore OOCHIE underscore WAY. That's it right there.
All right. That's what's up. So, your handle again.
Goosey, GOOSEY, GANG, gang, KAY. You feel me? If you know, you know. If you don't, you can go. You follow if you want. You heard, but I bet you want to. You feel me? Follow early. You know, feel me? Fuck that. Follow early. I'll follow you back. Cause don't get left at the stand. Feel me?
Oh, really?
But that-
All right. So-
You know you do?
That's a big fact. Niggas will step on you later. I'm just saying.
Because I followed you and you don't follow me, though.
365 days go so fast. Watch.
Yo, so Erica, you want to end this out for us?
Good. So, we had a great podcast today. Behind the scenes was even realer, but we're going to come back with the thriller, but no thriller. But yeah, please subscribe. Does it cost to subscribe?
No.
Does it cost to like?
No.
Wait, but I think you got to put a down payment on the share.
No.
So do all that motherfucking shit and stop playing with us.
Thank you.
Bye.